Hi there everyone. I hope that all of you have had a relaxing weekend and are ready to kind of recuperate from all of the heavy energies we've been dealing with lately. Mercury, see, it used to do that to me. Mercury is finally out of retrograde, and I think that that is a good thing for many people. I think that it's I'm sure it's because of the Lionsgate portal and everything. I've got lotion on my hands and now I can't shuffle. Let's try something else. I'm sure the Lionsgate portal has had a lot to do with it, but I've felt this very intensely with this past full moon, so I don't know if anybody else has felt the same, and I'm kind of very grateful that it's all over because that was rough. So I don't know if any of you are feeling the same about that, but I think that it feels like we're now going to get a bit of a breather and all the worst is over when it comes to those energies, and we can start just feeling like we're back to some level of normality. So, hope you had a good weekend. Here we are on our Monday for our reading. I'm going to do something a bit different. My cat's trying to escape. Buster, you're going to have to go out the window, my boy. Sorry, it's video time. Yes, so I'm just going to use very different decks every week and just kind of do something different for you guys and see what comes up. We're going to be using the Archangel Power Tarot cards today, and the Odin and the Nine Realms Oracle is the one that I'm shuffling now, and then Crow Tarot and Messages of Life that you can see over there. So, if you've had energy sessions with me, please let me know how it's going. Some of them we've done follow-ups, so I need to give you information later this evening. Please bear with me if that is the case, because obviously Monday's quite crazy for me, so we will get to that. Alright, luckily I don't have anything else of note to share with you because there's no crazy energies around. We don't have anything to try to navigate that is too intense, and what I'm going to do today is just see where we're at after all of this energy, because I really feel like it's released a lot of things, and if you're still feeling heaviness or waiting for something or anything of the sort, it's going to be a case of you might be nearing the end of it. And I can't speak for everybody, obviously, but that's kind of the feeling I get. I feel like there's a real release here, and release and relief is what I want to say. Okay, this card I will pull at the end because the Messages of Life, this is 54 guidance cards that I like to just pull one of every now and then. But maybe we'll see. We'll see how the reading goes. I might pull a few of them for you. They usually have quite a long message at the back, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so if you're new here, thank you very much for joining us. If you are returning every week, thank you for being back here. And what we do on a Monday is I ask what's going on and what is the energy for the week ahead of us, and that's what we're going to investigate. Let me just see how I want to do this. I think I want to do this. Okay, so we're going to do the Crow Tarot first. I'd like to see what the no, we're going to use the Archangel Power Tarot first. Okay, I sometimes have trouble holding on to these cards because they make them so big, some of them. Okay, so can we please see what energies we are dealing with this week and what messages we need from the Archangel Power Tarot? Well, 10 of Gabriel. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. Okay, I think a lot of us can relate to this. Feeling bogged down, trying to make ends meet, pay the bills that you have to pay, whatever the case might be here. And this is almost like a Cinderella kind of a feel, you know, and the fairy godmother comes to save her from a situation. This is what this feels like. It's really like we've been pushing ourselves too hard, burning the candle at both ends. I had this with getting sick the week before last, I think it was, and Then I had to knuckle down and catch up with all my work, but I had pushed myself too hard. And I could feel I wasn't feeling great, and I pushed a bit further, and then, things go a bit pear-shaped, and then you can't work at all. It's like Spirit says, I've been nudging and warning. So please, if you are at that stage now, please heed the warning. Use me as an example of bad behavior and not listening when I should listen, and take care of yourself. The Two of Gabriel. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. Okay, so this is like a Two of Wands if you are familiar with the tarot. And this is about opportunities that are bound. This almost looks like the exact same angel that's in the corner there. So I think some of you have definitely got some kind of a spirit guide that's around at the moment that wants to assist. It might be somebody who's passed. Yeah, it's very, very similar imagery there. Some of you might be even going to travel. Maybe you need to travel for work. You don't necessarily have to be going overseas or anything like that. But it could be maybe you offered a job, or you go for a meeting, or you go to present something in a different town or a different city, or whatever the case is. I feel like that is a possibility here. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. I feel like you have the ability to put this kind of energy down, take a break. Maybe you do get invited somewhere else. Maybe you do have to go somewhere else for work, but this is going to be very constructive for you, even if it's not for work. But I mean, maybe you even do take a weekend away or something, and you actually meet somebody that you could be starting on a project with or something. Let's see what else comes up. Okay. This is very much about building relationships. Even the color there is like a sacral chakra color. What else do we need to know this week, please? Or what do we need to focus on, or what is coming? Perspective. Okay. All right, so it says here, there is a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. Archangel Chamuel. Okay, so this is about stepping out of your comfort zone, doing something that maybe you wouldn't usually do. It could be that you've been feeling stuck or frustrated in certain areas of your life, and this is saying to you, maybe it's because you're proceeding in error, or you're not doing the thing that you're meant to be doing, or that just, moving in the direction that you should be moving in. There is a better way to do whatever it is, or maybe there's just a better situation you could get yourself into. Maybe there's a better path to take than where you are at the moment. And this is all about changing perspective. It's often about having these spiritual awakenings, or like an epiphany about something that really makes us see things completely differently. And it's very unusual to see a depiction like this with an angel that almost looks like he's working in the circus, yeah, quite interesting. It's like something that's completely different that you wouldn't expect an angel to be doing. And I feel like for some of you personally, this is like really getting out of your comfort zone, or doing something different that you feel a little bit out of your depth in. Maybe there's something that is new to you, or new that you need to learn, but jump into it. This is what this is saying. Nine of Ariel says your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. I think that's what this is about. If you can really listen to your intuition, listen to your heart, and say to yourself, let me get out of this energy and get into this energy. Let me get rid of what is not serving me, that's making me miserable, whether that's a person, a place, a situation, whatever it might be. You need to get out of this energy, and you're going to be helped. There is this spirit guide, or this angelic energy that wants to help you to move to a place where you are much happier, where you are following what you need to follow for yourself, your own path, a path towards fulfillment. Your dreams are fulfilled. It's like this is already done. You just need to lift your head up. It's like she can literally say bibbity bobbity boo, and this will be a different situation. And sometimes this is also because we get so enmeshed in what we're doing and we forget to connect to spirit. We forget to ask, show me what I can achieve in this situation. Show me which way to go. What is possible here? Hard work leads to great success. So there's certainly rewards for whatever you've been doing here. This hard work, you've probably been trudging along and thinking things are really stuck. And this is, you know, also this hanged man energy about things not really going your way. But there's something that's going to open this up. There's certainly something or someone who's going to open this up. Make bold and ambitious choices. Don't be afraid. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. So if someone doesn't share your vision, if they're not, you know, supporting the way that you want to feel about yourself, the direction you want to take your life in, if they are not on board with you feeling like this, then they're not the right person to have in your life. Everybody that loves you should make you want to feel like this. Okay. Let's see what else comes up here. Anything else from this deck, please? Are you going to fall out or are you not? Okay, I'm going to go again. Anything else from this deck, please? Oh my goodness, okay. I don't usually take that many. Okay. Oh wow, oh wow, okay. Somebody's got some kind of partnership for real happening here. It could be business partnership, but there's definitely somebody having some kind of romantic relationship coming in here. All right, there's an epiphany about it. Maybe you realize how much someone cares about you. Maybe you realize how much you care about somebody. This might be a separate message for a select few in this situation, but I'll read them to you quick. It's the 10 of Raphael. Raphael is about heart healing. Okay, he's also about physical healing, emotional healing, healing of all kinds, and also healing of relationships between people. And there you have that rainbow again that's aligned with your dreams. Okay, there's two people. There's that rainbow again in the background there. There's the rainbow again. And over here in the 9 of Ariel, it's like follow what you want to follow. If you, for instance, are wanting to get into a relationship or partnership with someone and maybe other people are being naysayers or they're not supporting you, you need to follow your heart here. Love and blessings fill your life. Harmonious relationships. Sorry, I need to read at the same time. With family members and a happily ever after. Okay, so this is really great because I feel like there's been so much negativity and disruption with all of this energy that's been around us. It's been very difficult. You literally have the lovers coming up. Okay, and you see that angel overseeing that. It's like there is some kind of a blessed connection here. Make choices from your heart. There we go. Deeply emotional commitments and the power of love. This doesn't always have to be a romantic connection, but I do get the sense that this is the case here. There's a Gemini connection here as well. I just noticed the sign of Gemini there. Then we have the Epiphany card, Archangel Raziel. And this says, joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. Okay, so if you are really battling to follow your heart or you battling to decide on something, don't listen to all the noise. Don't listen to everybody else's opinions. Definitely don't listen to anyone who's going against what your heart is telling you to do. All right, because sometimes these can be people who don't want to see you happy. They are jealous of your success. And it's not all the time. Sometimes they just don't see what is possible for you. And, because maybe things haven't worked out for them in the future, or even maybe things have not worked out for you, worked out for them in the past, or worked out for you in the past. A lot of the time people can get into the mindset of, oh, so and so's never had good luck, so they better not go into another endeavor or try to start another business. Who says that that pattern is going to repeat and repeat? This energy we've dealt with recently, especially with the Lionsgate portal, this is the kind of energy that breaks karmic cycles like this. This is exactly the kind of energy that stops you from being in the mindset, or even just stops the cycle of you doing the same thing over and over and getting the same results over and over. This is exactly what this epiphany is about. It's like, I can start a business again and it can actually work out, or I can get into another relationship after a long time and this could actually be something good. I don't have to repeat all the negative things over and over again. And if somebody else doesn't believe that for you, well, that's none of your business. Okay, we are here to break karmic cycles. There's also generational karma that can be changed and broken at this time, so don't underestimate it. Two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful, kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. All right, so again, it could be a child, it could be a parent, it could be a brother or a sister, it could be a lover, a friend, it doesn't matter what it is. This is saying, believe in repairing relationships, believe in people changing as well, believe in circumstances changing and that things can change for you, and don't just think you're going to repeat the same cycles over and over. Buster, you have to behave just for a little while, okay? Please, my boy, I know it's hard for you. He's my naughty child. Okay, perfect. I just want to see, do I actually want to use these? I think that's the main focus. Is there anything from this deck, please? I think focus on getting rid of things where you don't feel comfortable, whatever does not serve you anymore. Don't be afraid to take a chance, to move forward, to start new endeavors and relationships and connections. I mean, there are literally 4 cards here that say partnerships, healing relationships, connecting with people. This is the main theme for the week. Is there anything else for confirmation here from the Crow Tarot, please? I don't think so. Anything? Ace of Cups. New beginnings and fresh starts. Inspiration, motivation, healing, abundance. All of these things come through. This is the cup runneth over kind of energy. And here we have 2 crows as well. One almost looks like he's holding the sun. And this is about lotus flowers blooming. Lotus flowers grow in the dingiest, darkest, muddiest, yuckiest water. And they reach up for the light, and they grow out of that mud. They stretch, they reach up. This is what I was talking about, all of this hard work that you've put in here. Hard work leads to success, a love for beautiful things in life. You literally can fight through that mud, and it's like all of the hard work you've been putting in is going to be worth it. You're going to meet somebody that's in alignment with you. It's like you putting in this hard work has actually changed your energy to the point where you now have a different energy signature. You are aligning with something different, and that's going to attract somebody to you that is in alignment with what you want in your life and what you want to do. Okay, here we go. The 2 of Pentacles came up as well, which is about getting yourself back into balance, having to sometimes make a choice. And again, it shows the potential for partnership. It's the number 2. And good things can come from this. Very good things can come from this. As long as we keep things in perspective and we don't let other people dictate to us and put ideas in our heads about things, I think this meditation is also very important, that we get into this meditative state. So we shut out the noise. That's what I was saying earlier. Don't listen to everybody and everything else around you. Joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answer that comes through meditation. This is the hermit. You know, he makes time to spend alone, to reflect, to take things from a wiser place, a higher perspective, so that he makes the right choices, so he can close cycles and bring healing. This is lovely. This is absolutely lovely energy. Okay, let's see what we're going to get from Odin and the Nine Realms Oracle. What guidance do we have from here this week, please? Yggdrasil. Okay, Yggdrasil is the world tree. Okay, so family trees, it's mentioned family here. Maybe this is very important for some of you. This is literally about your roots. It's the ability to put down roots. It's about your roots of where you come from. It's about being able to bring healing in many different ways. This is literally the tree in Norse mythology where the 9 worlds, the 9 realms are held. Okay, and all different types of realms or worlds are held within this tree. So it represents different stages of life, different stages of consciousness, and how we are, you know, when we are growing taller, we are also making our roots deeper. So there could even be something here where you could start a relationship, you could build a legacy for yourself, you could build a family, and maybe that's something that you've been wanting all of this time. Maybe you can work with your family to build a dream, to open a business, whatever it is. But this is about nurturing and mending relationships and building something solid for yourself. Let's see what the book says. Buster. He's not going to listen to me now. That's fine. I'm not going to listen to you if you don't listen to me. Yggdrasil is the holy tree of life and represents the most powerful card in the oracle. It is immense and stretches far into the heavens and deep into the universe. It has 3 main roots. One goes to hell. Hell in Norse mythology is quite different. It is the underworld, but it's not really as damning as some other versions of hell. All right. One goes to hell, one to the frost giants, and the third takes you to the humans. It holds all 9 realms in the center of the universe. Yggdrasil contains all wisdom and history within the vertical, the trunk, the horizontal, the roots, and the flowing through the tree. The ancient tree is significant across all mythologies and religions, often bearing a similar story, no matter how much time has passed. For example, in Norse myth, Odin hung from the tree for 9 days, after which he had a vision of the ruins. He brought this vision back to the people. If you select Yggdrasil, then you're being called to a higher state of consciousness. You can no longer look at the world in the way that you have been. Instead, you need to expand your awareness to the center of the universe. Surrender yourself to the service of the gods. This form of service requires a high level of integrity, compassion, and love. You will need to clear your karma. Yggdrasil indicates that you are entering a deeper place of spiritual commitment. Wow, that is quite powerful, especially in relation to the other cards that we've pulled. All right, so it says here, surrender yourself in service, and it said here, being of service to others. Harmonious relationship. Where did it say of being of service to others? But I'm sure that anyone who is listening, harmonious relationships with family members, dreams fulfilled, make choices from the heart, deeply emotional commitments, the power of love, joy through spiritual growth. This is like, the hermit also is like a, you know, there are so many different archetypes in spirituality and in different pantheons, and the hermit is akin to Odin as well. So this is, and here we have an old wizard, you know, that's the kind of, I don't know why it doesn't want to focus. That's the kind of energy that we're looking at, that deep knowing, that ancient wisdom that we're looking for. This is quite powerful. You need to expand your awareness. So it was saying answers come through meditation, being of service to others. This was definitely in here somewhere. That's when you got so many cards. Okay, I don't know where I saw it, but I did say something to that effect. This form of service requires a high level of integrity, compassion, and love. You will need to clear your karma. So it's almost like you need to heal certain relationships, and you will be given the means to do that. You also can clear your karma, like I was mentioning earlier, by not accepting stories about yourself like, oh, well, every business I've opened has failed, so therefore the next one I open is going to fail. Every relationship I've been in has been difficult, or I've had a narcissistic person, or I've had it's ended badly, or I self-sabotage. Whatever your junk is, whatever your karma is, this is the time to change it. You will need to clear your karma. Take that risk. Make a bold and ambitious choice. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. You can come into alignment now with somebody that you maybe wouldn't have come into alignment with a while ago. Maybe you need to let go an old relationship where you've been waiting on someone else, or you still have those emotional ties to somebody, so that you can fully give yourself to a new connection. Maybe they're business ties that you had to let go of in order to start a new business. Okay, you will need to clear your karma. Yggdrasil indicates that you're entering a deeper place of spiritual commitment. I feel like that's the only card that I need from this particular deck, but sometimes I'm wrong, so let's ask. Is there anything else from here, please? Maybe it will give us a rune. No, we don't have. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, and then we're going to pick one from here, and then we're done for the week. But what a powerful bunch of messages. I think obviously the main focus here is on relationships and breaking karma with relationships. Maybe we do self-sabotage, or we have in the past, and some kind of cycle is definitely closing here for you. You've got 10s and 2s, 10s and 2s, 10s and 2s, and 9s coming to the end of a cycle with something. Okay, I felt that this just needed an extra shuffle. Okay, so which of these cards are we going to be looking at today? I don't even know how to shuffle these because they're so awkward. My hand doesn't stretch that far. Okay, let's try this. We'll take the one that sticks out the most, hey? One last message, please, or how many you want to give us? There's 3. I had a feeling. Okay. Consciousness. I think this actually was at the bottom of the deck. No, it wasn't. It was a different card when I showed you earlier. Consciousness, self-love, and a door to the infinite. Okay, so there's the picture for consciousness. Today, I pay attention to every thought and feeling that I manifest. My outer world reflects my inner consciousness. I pour the light of my awareness on my most constructive thoughts, so that they will grow and produce the experiences that I want. Mindful of what I create in this universe, I become an expression of divine light. Okay, if you'd like me to send you photos of these, by all means get hold of me and I will make a plan, preferably on Telegram if you can. Alright, self-love. Today I love myself fully. I accept myself exactly as I am. I am able to recognize my own divinity and to appreciate the purity of my soul. I take the time to care for myself. I enjoy myself. I nourish myself. I am kind to myself. I am grateful for who I am. Okay, and yourself does not have to make the same choices that you've been making, and that's exactly what this consciousness is. Bring consciousness to every thought you have, to every word you speak. Words have power, all right? Thoughts have power. And finally, a door to the infinite. There's the family again, or the children, or, you know, this nurturing, beautiful energy, the sun coming out as well that I noticed with the crow bringing the sun into the picture there. The sun is emerging between these two people. It's this warmth and this healing and just beautiful energy, bringing light to certain situations. There it is again in the consciousness card as well, right in the center. Okay, a door to the infinite. At my heart center, there is a door that leads to the infinite. Today, I visit my heart center and open that door. As I enter, I experience a deep sense of serenity, and I understand that I am eternal, that I am indestructible. From here, I can see beyond my life's challenges to the higher levels of my existence. I know now that my inner light is infinite. Okay, so where the meditation is being referred to here, I think that doing a heart-centered meditation, like a heart healing or a heart chakra meditation or something along these lines, will really be beneficial to you now. It says, joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. And it says here, at my heart center, there is a door that leads to the infinite. Today, I visit my heart center. That's through meditation. And I open that door. As I enter, I experience a deep sense of serenity. And I understand that I am eternal, that I am indestructible. From here, I can see beyond my life's challenges to the higher levels of my existence. I know now that my inner light is infinite. Beautiful. And there again, it's two little fairies at the bottom. Two people. There's very high likelihood that there's a partnership of some sort here. Maybe a romantic partnership. Maybe you find your person finally when you've failed a million times. Okay, don't give up on that. Those relationships happen because we needed to learn lessons in those situations to make us a better person, to make us a better partner. All right, I wish you all a beautiful week. This is such a lovely reading, and I do hope that you have this beautiful light energy coming in for you for this week ahead. Please take care, and I send you lots of love. Bye for now.